Раз. Мгм. Ну что, давайте теперь заглянем в дом. Что происходит? Давайте теперь заглянем в дом. Мгм. Тут у нас, видимо, без отголосков. Библия Джона. Первое послание к Коринфянам. 3. Муж оказывает жене должное благорасположение, подобно и жена мужу. 4. Жена не властна над своим телом, но муж равно и муж не властен над своим телом, но... Что? Жена не властна над своим телом, но муж. Равно и муж не властен над своим телом, но жена. 5. Не уклоняйтесь друг от друга. Разве по согласию на время для упражнения в посте или молитве? А потом опять будьте вместе, чтобы не искушал вас сатана невоздержанием вашим. Не уклоняйтесь друг от друга. Пуританские молитвы и исполнение супружеского долга. Чудесная жизнь. Письмо губернатора. 6 января 1695 года. Дорогой Джон, не отчаивайтесь. Сатана искушает вас, это правда, но нет такого греха, какой мы не смогли бы одолеть. В браке бывают трудности, но мы всегда должны вверять сердце свое Господу. Он с нами, Он всегда с нами. Хочу вас заверить, эти немыслимые греховные сны, о которых вы говорите, это нечестивые мысли, не так уж и страшны. Эти нечестивые мысли не так уж и страшны. Вы чувствуете вину. Вот что самое важное. Господь создал нас слабыми. Такова наша природа. Вы должны молиться и слушать Его. Он ответит, как и всегда. Скажу вам как друг. Я уверен, что рано или поздно вы снова возляжете с женой. Или же, зная вы и слышать об этом не хотите, разведетесь. Мы Его агнцы, и Он направит нас на пути через искушение. Искренне ваш, Фэйрфакс Хаскел. Похоже, Эбигейл оставила брачное ложе, и Джону это не понравилось. У пуритан так не принято. Почему он чувствует себя виноватым, если смерть была несчастным случаем? Он должен чувствовать себя виноватым. Он об нее ноги вытирал. Да и она, в общем-то, не образец любви и искренности. Договор о найме. Мистеру и миссис Джон Рамбл. Нью-Иден, Новая Англия. 4 декабря 1686 года. Под юрисдикцией господина Бригама. Сегодня, 4 декабря 1686 года, заключено соглашение о следующем. Мистер и миссис Бенджамин Блай оплачивают стоимость путешествия мистера и миссис Рамбл из Йорка, Англия, в Нью-Иден, Новая Англия. Мистер Рамбл, в свою очередь, обязуется работать бригадиром на рудниках Блаев, а миссис Рамбл прислуживать в доме супругов Блаев в течение 5 лет, то есть до 4 декабря 1691 года. Все вышеуказанные лица подписали и скрепили настоящий договор печатью в указанную дату. Договор останется на хранении у господина Бригама до истечения срока действия. Подписи Блаев и Рамблов. Так, а тут что? Ключик. Ключ, которым пользовались супруги в Блай Мэннере. Старый ключ. Удачная находка. Надеюсь, он на двери в поместье Блаев. Ага. Что это такое? И это говорит самая неряшливая женщина в мире. Я упустил момент. Вокруг кровати призрачные пятна. А вот и источник постыдных снов Джона.
I can figure out where the stains go next. We should talk to John about his lovely marriage. Someone's left us a fire camp to use.
This will be the cliff John mentioned.
Watch your step.
What do we have here?
A safe haven. Shelter from the turmoil. Looks like she fell from here.
We should go down, inspect the place.
My heart sinks when I look at him, and I can't help but wonder, do I still love him? I'm burdened and ashamed and guilty because I don't love him. And yet I do. I don't care that we are childless. I don't care that we are poor. It was always the two of us. That was our promise to each other.
Abigail wasn't alone. Who was with her?
I wonder what they were saying.
Perhaps we'll find answers at the bottom of the cliff. Do you see anywhere that could help?
Keep searching here.
little impressive. This must be where Abigail fell.
Think you could take on a ghost? Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. Look to me.
Try this on for size. Raging Vandal. This can't be good. Hey, that's your face.
A man who offers only disdain is owed no loyalty. Remember what he promised when you came to New Eden. He is a failure of a man. He puts you down to raise himself up. Don't be his weakling, Abby. Act!
The other side of the conversation.
Those mirrors feel like ghost ties, but I don't think they are.
There's an inscription. Ethel Bly.
There may be answers at Bly Manor. I wonder who Abigail was talking to. She sounded devious.
Who benefits from belittling a servant?
Lover? Jealous friend? Something worse? Easy as pie.
Nah, but you can't cook.
I have another in sight.
Try this on for size.
What do you want?
It's one thing to argue with your wife. It's another to push her over the edge. Abigail was in distress. Yet all you could offer in loving kindness was to tell her to kill herself.
Abigail had an accident. A terrible accident. I love my wife. I loved her.
The man doth protest too much, methinks.
Does this mirror mean anything to you?
Never thought I'd see that again. That was Abigail's. Where did you find it?
At the cliff, where she died.
I see.
Think the mirror might be cursed?
You mean touched by the devil?
I mean bound to a malicious spirit of some sort.
What greater malicious spirit is there than the devil himself? She was weak-minded. She let him in. He is the wellspring of all her troubles.
He's torn between blaming the devil and blaming Abigail herself.
The inscription on the mirror suggests it once belonged to your old employers.
I don't know anything more. Abigail said she found the mirror in the woods. I'd no cause to doubt her. Swear it.
You argued with Abigail. Threats were made. Fair to say your marriage was troubled, yes?
Not your business. That's fair to say.
Step carefully. Keep him talking.
Do you have children?
No, sir, we do not. But we were just as happy on our own. We made the choice together. A long time ago. Then things changed. Abigail changed. She soured.
Maybe she soured on you.
You're a man of faith.
Aren't you?
I too have recently lost someone. Does prayer help?
One can only have faith in God's plan. Prayer soothes only what can be soothed, and only for a little while. Still, it helps. I told Abigail the same. Perhaps if she'd heard it from someone else, she'd have listened.
Tell me more about Abigail.
God gave her more wits than most, but she wasn't shy about it. Put on the full armour of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes, I'd tell her. She had too much passion. She dwelt in earthly desires.
And that's a problem how?
When she stopped attending worship, I knew she was lost.
Does this mirror mean anything to you? At the
I see.
think the mirror...
You mean
I mean...
what great she was.
He's...
Inscription.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless and keep you.
You should not be here. He's going to get away with it. At last you're here.
You speak.
I speak and I follow. I needed to be sure you'd take my side.
We're Banishers. We don't take sides.
No, of course you don't.
We found pieces of a mirror that used to belong to you.
Give them to John. By rights, the mirror is his.
You hate John, but you want him to have your things. Isn't that just a little contradictory?
And you know a thing or two about contradiction, don't you? I died at the bottom of that cliff, you know. I was alone. For hours. In agony. No one missed me. No one came. John did not come.
I thought John was the one who pushed you.
Didn't he? Even before my death, he packed my bags. He wanted me out. I did not know how badly his hatred burned. But when he saw me dead, I saw it in his face. Behind the shock, he was relieved.
Who found your body? Who told John about your fall?
I don't recall, but does it matter? One moment I was alive and lost in thought, the next I was dead and bound to John. And to him, my death felt good. The deepest comfort. Solace most profound. I felt those feelings. But those feelings were not mine. You're a capable woman. Were.
As were you.
So how did you allow a man to bind you to this realm?
You first.
I am not bound here by the failings of some bad-hearted man.
What happened to you, Abigail?
What do you think happened?
We're asking the questions here.
Are you?
So, what happened to you, Abigail?
A man happened to me. Our bitter, pitiful world happened to me. I had a life in Yorkshire. Work I loved. I never wanted to come here.
That doesn't entirely answer the question.
How was it for you? To die, I mean.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Betrayed. Again. Failed. Again. Making excuses for the one you love. Again.
What? No.
And how did it feel to be deceived by your best friend? By your first love?
Enough. What's with the hide and go seek? Why manifest now?
I'm stronger now.
Stronger? How?
What's your reckoning, Banisher?
I reckon you've infected John's dreams. You plague him with horrible visions.
John's sinful thoughts are his own. He did not need me to die to have them.
Don't indulge it, Red. We aren't going anywhere. We'll keep digging.
Yes. Do that.
That was odd. She was odd.
A dead woman with a shite-bag husband. Nothing odd about it.
You never miss a chance to drag the husbands down, do you?
Excuse me?
Let's just move on.
Yes, let's. Heads up!
Basta! Arsin Let! Down, boy! Have some of that! Die, you bastard! Away with you!
Ready and waiting.
Ha!
Bly Estate. This must be where the Rumbles used to work.
Another haunted house. Jolly good.
This is locked from the inside.
Antea, what did Abigail mean when she talked about you being betrayed by the first person you loved?
Nothing.
Didn't feel like nothing.
I don't want to talk about it, Rory.
Surprise, bloody surprise.
Can you find a way around the locked door? This is locked from the other side.
Now this door needs another key. Now this door needs another key.
Sharpshooter.
Years of practice.
What do you want?
I'll not beat about the bush, John. You're haunted. Your emotions are a shambles, and Abigail's ghost has latched onto them. You feel like shite, and that'll be why. Don't deny it. And I know you won't wish to hear it, but I've been sent to help. Trust me.
Abigail died. She died. She can't come back. It's a trick. The devil's trick. He took her. He's trying to trick me too.
No one's tricking you, John. No one but the resentful, bitter ghost of your dead wife.
The devil toys with the darkness of the soul, and you, sir, are lying.
He's a tough nut. Squeeze hard.
You wanted Abigail gone. Despite your love, despite your loyalty and your faith, you wanted her to disappear from your life.
No. I loved her.
And so you keep saying. But that tiny part of you that felt relief when you learned of her death is also very real. Both feelings are true. Both feelings can exist together inside of you.
I had bad thoughts, terrible thoughts, but that's all they were. Just thoughts. She wouldn't talk to me. She wouldn't lie with me. I was her husband.
She deserved your compassion too. Instead, you wished her dead.
I did not want her gone. Not really. Not in my heart, I swear it.
What does God have to say about that?
These are the words of him that hath a devil. John, chapter 10, verse 21. Go to hell.
Come, let him sit with his own guilt.